how to have a jhakas day for yourself. And I'm going to be sharing with you my own personal way of, you know, that's actually this is actually from the course that I do, which is called journaling. Like those of you who've done tarot card reading course with me, there is a bonus course in the tarot card reading course which is on journaling. And there are a lot of ways of journaling. That is what we discuss in the journaling course. And as a psychic, you can actually use the journal in many ways. It can be for noting down your experiences, psychic experiences, your readings with your clients, your own dreams. That becomes a dream journal. Your own awarenesses that you get, or hunch messages that you receive, so that you later realize that, yeah, that just came true. I just got the awareness of it some months back or years back. And also, one of the ways you journal is to your day-to-day exercises and activities. And that is, a lot of time people use it to be more productive. And I have actually, because I love to journal, and I journal almost all of those ways. And one of that I use is my daily things to do kind of a journal, or organizer, as I say, my daily organizer, which I have literally tried so many of them. And this is not a promotional stuff at all. It's just that I thought, as this year is starting, and I know a lot of us think about having a annual, like what we say, yearly. This year, my resolution is I'm going to do this, and most of us just forget about it after a few days. Yet, if you actually take care of your daily exercises or activities, or what are you doing on a daily basis, then step by step you can reach your bigger goals as well. And if you think, one day someday I'm going to have an amazing life, but today let me rest, then I wonder when that one day someday will happen. So i'm just going to share my daily planner with you. This is actually one. I will be sharing the link of it in the Telegram group as well, or I can send a personal message to you as well. This is from Instanote. It's not that they are not, paying me for promoting it. It's just that I tried so many of them. I tried a lot of planners, but this one is one that I love the most because it has almost everything at one place that I have been asking for. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing the picture of it later as well with for you guys. If like I'm just sharing it closer to the screen, so if you can see it, it has daily to-do list. On one side, it has a time tracker so that you can actually write what are you actually doing in a day. Because so many of us, what we think we make a things to do list, but we don't make a list of what we have actually done. And we can always see our productivity with what we have actually done as compared to the things to do, because the things to do just keep getting carried forward. How many of you have seen that? Like, you make a things to do, and the next day all the things to do are copied on the next day, and the next page all the things to do are copied on the next day. Instead, what this helps me to do is, on one side it has dotted lines. So it's a plain paper with dotted lines, so I can make notes because I love making notes. I get awarenesses. I can write it on a regular daily basis. So every time I start with this journal, what I do is I start with this planner. What I do is I take out a printout of the month, this something like this, and I paste it personally. I paste it on one side, which is a blank side of this planner, so that I can write my classes, I can write some important events or birthdays and all on this monthly. Like, it gives me one page view of how the whole month is going to be, so that I can just look at this page and I go like, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to do in a month. And then what I do is I start every planner with, just writing all the things to do. So I call it dump it on the paper, you know. So the reason I call it dump it on the paper is, every time I start a planner, I sometimes take this information from my old planner, or what I do is I sit down and I start writing everything that I actually want to do ever, so that it's not in my mind. Because with a lot of us, what happens is we keep thinking we're going to do this, and it just stays in the mind. It never comes into action. And also what it does, it occupies the space of your mind a lot. So there's a lot of noise in your mind of things that you want to do, but one, they never get done. Second, they keep occupying your mind. So you can clear your mind of it and put it on the paper. So I just dump everything that I ever want to do on that paper, and this time it is just 31 tasks. Sometimes it can be more than that, so I just fill some pages with it. And then from those things I just pick up 3 tasks of a day, 3 important tasks in a day. And I've actually seen that when I write that, okay, today these are my 3 important tasks, if they get done and I still have time, then I will pick up more stuff from my list of things to be done ever. Yet they are the most important things to be done, because usually what happens is when you do not prioritize your day to, hey, this is my most important priority of the day, then the whole day goes by just like that, sometimes watching Netflix, going through surfing your mobile phone, WhatsApp, Facebook, and by the end of the day you realize, oh, I forgot completely to do that thing. Or you wait till the deadline. Oh, it is 31st of March. I have to file my ITR. Oh, it is this date. I have to pay my electricity bill. When you actually put it on the paper with just three, because oh, these are the only 3 things I had today. And I can at least do these 3 things. There is, like, for example, I have these 31 things to be done. Okay. Like 31 things to be done. Now I cannot do all the 31 things in a day, right? I always say I don't wear a red underwear over a blue jeans or a trouser, right? Like I'm not a superman of this reality. Yet what I can do is I can pick up 3 and put it on a page, and I go like, yeah, today these 3 things are the priority. That way I have less pressure and more ease in doing the stuff. Now, this particular planner also helps me to write down what did I eat today, and you don't have to do it. For me, it just gives me, better awareness of what I have even like actually eaten. It's not to show to anybody. If some of you have a dietitian or a nutritionist that you're referring, this becomes even easier for you because you can just click a picture of this part and send it over. Yet it is also for your own awareness, because I noticed when I started writing down that, how if I'm just passing by my dining table and if there is a bowl of some sweet there, I would just pick it up and put it in my mouth, and it will just go unnoticed if I have not put it on my planner. But if I would put it on here about, hey, in the breakfast I had this, and after about an hour I was, like crossing by my dining table and I picked up that piece of sweet, I would write that piece of sweet. So it has come to my awareness that this is what I have actually eaten. So that way it just helps me to be more aware about what I'm eating. Then it also says what is the amount of water you have had, how many fruits or vegetables, like did you have a serving of a fruit or vegetable, and then the number of hours you slept. So this also gives you more awareness about how many hours you sleep. And then exercise, and it just gives a space, so you can write a yes or a no, or you can write the number of hours you exercised. So like for me, just one piece of paper, it just gives me a clarity about things to do. So I can just write my sum of my 4 5 priorities of a day. It also write places to visit or people to call. I can sometimes even write the things to do still there. And then it also gives me what I have actually done. So it has given the time slot. So in those time slot, what I have actually done, I write those things. So it when I look at my planner, I can actually know on so and so date, this is what I did. And then one of the things I love about this one, which I have not found in any other planner so far, is the money tracker. You know, and I love this part because usually what used to happen was by the end of the year, when I would send my papers to my chartered accountant, he will send me back the Excel file saying, can you please give me the explanation of the expense you have made on the dates that I have marked in green, and let me know what did you make this payment for? And I mean, sometimes I don't even remember what I ate yesterday for breakfast, and he's expecting me to remember in January 2021, what did I spend 4,000 rupees or 300 rupees in April 2020? And how many of you have ever experienced that? Exactly. Now, when I'm maintaining my daily planner and which has the money tracker as well, all I have to do is pick up that date and see, because here I would just write minus this amount for this reason. Because most of the time I noticed what used to happen was most of my payments were online. Like we do a lot of online shopping, and when you do an online shopping, in your statement that comes, like your bank statement that comes, it just shows the payment gateway name. It does not show whether it was a personal thing that you bought or a stationery you bought for your work or your expense that you bought for used for your official work. So with that, what happens is after a while you have no clarity what that payment was done for. So this just helps you to keep a better track of your monthly expenses, so that at the end of the month you can actually see, you can maintain your own leisure as well with this, or you can actually see what came in and what was, what did you spend with what did you actually earn. And then it also gives a goss of the day, like throughout the day, how would you rate your day overall, what was it like. And you can just like have fun with this. And not just that, the the reason I like this, so there was another one that I ordered online. It looked beautiful on the outside, but I didn't like this one because it doesn't have, like, the side page is not blank, and it doesn't have the money tracker. So though I ordered it, I started using it a bit, if you see here, but then I was back to my previous one because this one I love more playing with. Like it gives me a place for taking care of my health, like my food, my exercise, my water intake, my money stuff, and also keep a track of the things that I'm doing, and give me a blank page on the side with everything where I can write, my awarenesses, the things that I would like to make a note of, list of certain things. All that stuff can also be done in this one. So, as it is the beginning of the year, I just thought it would be great to share with you guys, one of the ways you can journal your daily activities and exercises, which can also help you to, uh, you know, enhance your productivity and also keep a track of a lot of things in your life. This is like, I mean, I have been using this one since quite a while now, almost a year, and I'm totally happy with this one. And if you guys are not journaling already, I would highly recommend you guys to start journaling. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for all your thank you messages. And yes, I will be sharing the link of this for you. You guys can even go to Amazon or in Google and just type in daily planner. But there are so many available from the same company as well, and I have done a lot of research on them some time back. So I will send the link of this one that I'm sharing, that I'm using, just for you guys to experiment with it. And it has very catchy, pages as well. It just says, do something jackass today, is what I liked, the most. So the cover says, do something jackass today. There's another one that we had, done is better than perfect. So that was the one I was using before this one. It said, done is better than perfect, which was also awesome.